Hello everyone, myself Juveria Siddika, lecturer in zoology, MBS Government Degree College, Mahbub Nagar. Today in this module I am going to discuss about the topic from the endocrinology, that is the hormonal control of ovarian and endometrial cycle. Now let us discuss about this. What is the ovarian cycle? The ovarian cycle is a series of events in the ovaries that occur during and after the maturation of oocytes. As we know, oocytes are nothing but the eggs or the ovums. So whatever the ovaries in the ovum are the cells, what are the reproductive cells which are produced from the gonads or the ovaries after getting the maturation of the individuals, from where the ovarian cycle is begin. It is the development and the release of oocytes in the ovary and changes in the follicles. So developmenting oocytes are known as the follicles. So this is the follicles. Follicles are nothing but whatever the developmental oocytes are there in the developmental stages, those are called as the follicles. Ovarian cycle occurs within 28 days and involves both oogenesis. It involves like oogenesis, the process of formation and development of oocytes, and the preparation of uterus to receive a fertilized ovum. So this is a ovarian cycle is consist of 28 days cycle. It is consist of total how many days? It consists the 28 days where the oogenesis is the process. Genesis means the production. Here the production of the oocytes or the production of the oocytes or the ovum is called as the oogenesis. The cycle is consist of like follicular phase and the luteal phase. And the another one is the endometrial cycle. It is the preparation of lining of the uterus or the endometrium. Endometrium is the internal lining of the uterus. The internal lining of the uterus is called as the endometrium. And why it has to be prepared? It has to prepare for the implantation by a fertilized egg and the shedding of the lining when the implantation has failed. What is the meaning of implantation? If the zygote is formed after the fertilization, then that growing embryo stage is there, which has to be implanted, which has to be grow in the form of the developing fetus. If it is there, the presence of that, then only it is going to be developed or the thickness will become more. Otherwise, it has to be shedding off from the implantation if it is in the fail. The cycle consists of menstrual or the menstruation. This endometrial cycle has 3 phases or the stages. Those are named as like menstrual cycle, proliferative phase and the secretory phase. It consists of 3 phases. The 2 cycles like ovarian cycle, what it here? The 2 cycles are nothing but the ovarian cycle and the endometrial cycle. The 2 cycle occurs currently and regulated by hormones released by endocrine system. So whatever the cycle or the regulation is take place, that is totally maintained or controlled under the action of hormones, that are the endocrine hormones. Changes in the ovary is regulated by hormone from anterior pituitary. So anterior pituitary, as we know, that is the pituitary again consists of anterior and the posterior pituitary. Whatever the hormones which are releases from the anterior pituitary, that is regulate the changes in this endometrial cycle or the ovarian cycle. Changes in the endometrium is regulated by hormones from the ovary during the ovarian cycle. Okay. So let us see what is the ovarian cycle. Ovarian cycle is consist of first phase, that is the follicular phase. And see, these are the follicles from the small oocyte or the small ovary cell. It has to be developed stage by stage. See this, how the developmental will be take place. So these are termed as the follicles. Occurs in the first half of the cycle. Oocyte inside each follicle enlarge and thecal cells in follicle secretes increased amount of estrogen. Which hormone is secreted here? That is the estrogen. Zona pellucida and the antrum is formed. So this is the lining. Zona pellucida are the lining of the oocyte. It develops. At the same time, the internal cavity in the oocyte cell is formed, that is called as the antrum. A rapid follicular growth continues during the follicular phase. See, in the name only we can understand what happens in this follicle phase. In this follicular phase, the oocytes are going to be converted in the developed follicles. One follicle usually grows more rapidly and matures about 14 days after onset of follicular development. So, till the 14 days it has to be fastly rapid, in the sense it has to be grow in the fast manner and mature about the 14 days after the start. Onset in the sense, that is the begins. Onset means here this is the beginning or the onset of the follicular phase. And see here how this, what are the lining of these follicles. First of all, this is the parental follicle. If you see about this, first one, this is the parental follicle. It is consist of like zona pellucida, and then internally it is consist of oocyte and granulosa cells which are peripherally arranged, and the external covering in the sense theca. Theca means any external protective lining, that is called as the theca. And as such, I told now this is the antrum, the internal hollow cavity which is produced internally in the developmental follicle. So this is the early antral follicle. Antrum is formed here, and then late antral follicle, where this antral is become the somewhat large and become occupy the more surface area in the developmental follicles. So see here, what are the hormones or the hormonal control of follicular phase. See, first one is about the luteinizing hormone, and it shows the positive regulation towards the thecal cells as a result. As such, this is the conversion of this, that is the cholesterol as well as the androgen cells. What are the androgens? Again the hormones, so like testosterone, and it is diffused from the thecal cell into the granulosa cells, as this androgen again effect on the estrogen or combined effect with the estrogen hormone. And from the follicular stimulating hormone, see here, this is in the luteinizing hormones. If we talk about in the males, which is responsible for the production of male hormone or the male sexual hormone, and follicular stimulating hormone, and this hormone is responsible for the production of oocytes or the female hormone secretions. And from here it shows the action on the granulosa cells, and from there it is the converted into the estrogen, and as such it is secreted into the blood, and events which affect on the throughout the body. So what I am telling about this slide, see here, the two hormones are responsible. One, that is a luteinizing hormone, which is responsible secretion for the male reproductive cells, and follicular stimulating hormone, follicles means it has to be prepared in the ovum of the oocytes or the oocyte cells from the female individuals. So follicular stimulating hormone is responsible for the production of the oocytes in the female individuals. And what is the ovulation? See, ovulation is nothing but the wall of Graafian follicles. So what is the Graafian follicles? Which is the matured follicle. Graafian follicle is the matured follicle. After that, getting the maturity, the wall of Graafian follicles ruptures, and thereby antral fluid along with oocytes flow to the ovarian surface. See, we saw in the last previous slide. So how this cavity is formed internally in this, see, this is the antral cavity, how it is formed internally in the compact manner. But after getting the maturity, it is going to break, rupture in the sense it is going to break this cavity, this antral cavity, and secrete into the ovarian surface, and fluids of the oocytes are released and oocyte enter the uterine tube. So after the ovaries, it has to be secreted into that ovarian or the uterine tube. Luteinizing hormone, that is the LH. Luteinizing hormone is the LH hormone, or the luteinizing hormone is triggered. It is going to be show its action. Follicles are released during the ovulation. So what happens in the ovulation process? The follicles are to be released. First phase is completed from 1 to 14th day, and the last 14th day is continue with this luteal phase. This is the luteal phase. First one is the follicle phase from first day to the 14th day, and after the 14th day to the 28th day, that cycle is called as the luteal phase. So what happens in the follicle phase? In the follicular phase, all the follicles are formed, they get the maturity, they become the rupture, and they release into the uterine tube. If the implantation will be take place, then the embryo fixation will be take place, the process will be continue. But what happens in the luteal phase? It is the last 14 days of the ovarian cycle. Old follicular cells undergoes structural transformation to form corpus luteum. So here the formation of corpus luteum will be take place. What is that? Fully functional within 4 days after ovulation and continue to increase in the size for another 4 to 5 days. If releases ovum is not fertilized and does not implant, corpus luteum degenerates within about 14 days after formation. If the fertilization will be take place from the male and female gonadal cells or the reproductive cell, then this corpus luteum is going to develop. But if it is not take place, this is going to be break or the degenerates. This corpus luteum is going to be degenerates within another 14 days. And see, hormonal control, what is that? Luteinizing hormone causes the development of corpus luteum from empty Graafian follicles. Where from it is starting? It is starting from the luteinizing hormone from the empty Graafian follicles. As such, these Graafian follicles consist of antral. As the secretion of the antral fluid, it has to become the empty. And what is again, see here? Hormonal control of ovulation. Which hormones which are effect on the production or to carry out the ovulation processes? First of all, from the hypothalamus. This is the regulating hormone. Hypothalamus is the regulating hormone from where the gonadotropin releasing hormone, GnRH. RH in the sense releasing hormone. It is secreted. And what are the gonadotropin releasing hormone? Which are secreted from the anterior part of anterior pituitary. That could be, it secretes the effect on the follicular secreting cells and the follicular stimulating hormone secreting cells and the luteinizing hormone secreting cells. It also affect on the follicular stimulating hormone and the luteinizing secreting cells. And from the follicular stimulating hormone, FSH, follicular stimulating hormone is secreted. Again from the luteinizing secreting cells, luteinizing hormone will be secreted. It affects on where? It affects on the ovary. And on which cells it is going to be effect? It causes the maturation of the Graafian or the matured follicles. As a result, ovulation will be take place. And what happens, see here in this picture you can also see the positive regulation and the, okay, let me tell you, from here you can also see the positive regulation which is take place here, and it also shows the negative regulation or positive feedback and the negative feedback. High level of estrogen. If the estrogen is in the high quantity or the secretion is more, then it also affect the luteinizing hormone secretion. but what happens is the effect of inhibin. Inhibin is a inhibitory hormone which cause the inhibition or the negative control on the follicular stimulating cells or the follicular stimulating hormone secretory cells. So as such, what we are understanding about this, we are going to understand about that is the hypothalamus is the hormone. Hypothalamus is a gland from where the gonadotropic releasing hormone is secreted. The gonadotropic releasing hormone shows its effect on the another, that is the follicular stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone, and it also shows the positive as well as the negative feedback mechanism. How such you can tell that the positive feedback mechanism will be work when the high level of estrogen will be formed. It also relates to responsible for the secretion of luteinizing hormone. If we talk about the negative feedback, the negative or the stoppage of this total process will be carried out by the inhibin. What is the inhibin? Again, the inhibitory substance or the inhibitory hormone. And then endometrial cycle. What is the endometrial cycle? The first part is the ovarian cycle. Ovarian cycle consists of, till now we discuss about the ovarian cycle. See. So, till now we discuss about the ovarian cycle. This ovarian cycle is consist of two phases. One is the follicular phase. Another one is the first one is follicular phase. Another one is the luteal phase, which is completed in the ovarian cycle. And the another part, that is the endometrial cycle, I am going to continue in the next video.